Hello guys, this is Yara here. Welcome to another episode of high rated dueling book battles, and this time we have Alex going up against Fing, and this should be a pretty hype match. And as always, I know I realize that I haven't been uploading many dueling book replays, but I must start doing that more often now. So if you have some rated dueling book replays that you wish for me to showcase here on your channel, don't forget to check out my Discord. You can send them on my Discord. I'm gonna have a link to that on the description below, and also you can send them to my email. So I checked both of those. So as always, let's get started. So they do the paper, scissors, rock, and let's see who gets to go first or second. 40-40, the perfect numbers. And Alex over here starts out with Diviner, Call by the Grave, Herald of Ultimateness, Nova, and Droplet. So it's a decent hand. No, it's combo. It's combo right here. So, and then he's going up against Driver, Emergency Teleport, Dark Ruler No More, Neon, and Lulu. So that's combo right there. So yeah, this is combo right here. He has no hand traps. He does have a droplet for going second. So yeah, this should be a pretty hype match. So it's Drytron versus Virtual World. So yeah, let's get started. So the Virtual World player Fing starts out with normal summoning out Neon. It's gonna go ahead and activate Lulu effect. It's gonna go ahead and send a copy of, let's see, Qinglong, and add Chuchi to hand. Gonna go ahead and activate Qinglong, and adding a copy of Roshi. You're probably gonna discard the driver. Yep. Gonna go ahead and synchro both of those for a Stardust Charge Warrior. Activate effect to draw a card. Draws Call by the Grave. That's pretty good. That's very good in here. So it's gonna activate Emergency Teleport. People, they usually like to clown people that they're like, oh, Emergency Teleport doesn't do that much, but one copy of Emergency Teleport, it's better than one, right? Doesn't matter how you put it. Like, this probably wouldn't have happened if it was just a one, right? Like, any consistency boost is welcome when it comes to Virtual World. I know they have problems breaking, but once they get rolling, they can pretty much win most of the time. So gonna go ahead and special summon Neon from deck. Gonna go ahead and activate Neon's effect Engrave to special summon itself out. Now this is a tuner, so he's gonna go ahead and activate Roshi effect, targeting Neon. He's gonna go ahead and why is he adding this? Oh no, he said it was a misclick, so he's supposed to send it. He sends a copy of Xuan Hu, special summons this out, special summons out Lulu from the grave. And he's gonna go ahead and what? Oh, I'm not sure if that was a copy of Neon that was special summoned by its own effect, but I'm gonna assume that it's not. You know, I'm gonna assume that it's not. Yeah, so it's not. It's not. So, because it would have gotten banished if it got summoned by its own effect, but since it didn't, then it's not. So it's gonna go ahead and special one as Zolkin. That means he wants to go for a Crystal Wing play, but before that, he's gonna activate Coral to draw a card. Draws into Lulu. Sets Chuchi. Coral effect to special summon a Crystal Wing from the extra deck in defense position. I like the fact that he's playing against around Lightning Storm. If you're wondering why people summon their monsters in defense position instead of attack, is because they don't want to get Lightning Storm, especially against Virtual World, that they don't set up any negations. Lightning Storm wrecks them if they put them in attack mode. So it's gonna go ahead and activate Xuan Hu to special summon out a copy of Neon from the graveyard. It's gonna have to discard one. Discards a copy of Dark Ruler No More. Gonna go ahead and synchro both of those for a copy of Mud Dragon. Is he gonna activate Neon effect? Wait, what? He said there is no tuner. Neon effect. E-Telly is not a tuner. Wait, didn't I already use her effect? Okay, so that's why I think they're both getting confused, like which Neon is the tuner and which one isn't. That's why what I like to do when I'm playing Virtual World is I like to put a counter on the one that got special summon off its own effect. That way I don't get them confused. So you might want to do that as well. Just put a counter if that's the tuner one. That way you don't get them confused. Because right here, clearly both of them don't know which is which. Because he would have had to banish the past Neon if it was the one that was summoned by its own effect. So yeah, they're kind of having an argument when it comes to here. So yeah, E-Teller, then he gave Neon effect to Gary. Okay, so they are making it the tuner, which kind of makes sense. So it's gonna activate Neon effect to shuffle back Qinglong. He's saying not sure myself anymore. Either way, the same outcome would have happened. because even if they go back and it's the wrong neon, like one of them was a tuner nonetheless, so same outcome, you know. So it's gonna go ahead and thumbs up. They're pausing the game. Okay, so they check the logs and it appears to be correct. And activate effect of Muddy Mud Dragon to use it as material for a fusion summon. It's gonna go into Kaliga. So he's running Kaliga instead of Dragoon, which I think Kaliga is better versus like combo decks, especially stuff like Drytron that can just like out Dragoon without any problems. So Kaliga is better overall in that sense. So then he passes turn. He grabs Zeta. Okay, this is full combo right here. He just has to like droplet all this. So he pretty much only has to worry about a Call by the Grave and a Chuchi. So he's gonna go ahead and activate Nova. Special summon out. He's gonna chain the droplet to the Nova to send Nova and Zeta to negate Kaliga and Crystal Wing. Let's see. He's gonna go ahead and special summon out a copy of Alpha. So he's gonna go ahead and link the Alpha off for a Link Karibo. He's gonna activate the Alpha effect, tributing out the copy of Ultimateness. He's gonna get met with a copy of Call by the Grave. So he's gonna go ahead and normal summon out the Diviner to send a copy of the Arc Light to add Ben 10 from deck. It's gonna activate Zeta effect, tributing out the Ben 10. It's gonna add a copy of Meteonis, Ben 10 effect to add, let's see, a copy of Ava. So right here, what is he gonna do? He already normal summoned. He already activated Alpha and Zeta, and he has to go up against a Chuchi. So he's gonna go ahead and link both of those off for a Nightmare Phoenix. I like to see Phoenix, honestly, because it's good against some annoying trap cards. Like right here, Chuchi. Like you can just hold a Chuchi until you're in danger. So the Phoenix is gonna force the Chuchi out. He's gonna be able to draw a card. He's gonna go ahead and pitch Ava for cost to pop the Chuchi. He's gonna chain Chuchi to target the Nightmare. It's gonna go ahead and shuffle everything back. It's gonna draw a copy of Triple Tactic Talent. What sucks here is that he has not activated on any monster effects this turn. At least the opponent hasn't, so he can't even activate Triple Tactics. So activate Ava effect, banishing both of those to add a copy of Diviner and a copy of the Orange Light. And sets a copy of Call by the Grave and passes turn. What do you do here as a virtual world player? You just activate a copy of Lulu targeting this. So let's see, he's gonna activate Lulu targeting the Roshi. He's gonna go ahead and chain Call by the Grave targeting the Lulu that's already engraved to negate the effect. He can still normal summon it out. Normal summon out the Lulu and then like raise the level. Because he already attempted to activate one effect, so he can't even activate Neon here. If a battle with a monster with 0 attack directly, does it still perform damage calculation? Yes, it does. So he's gonna activate Chuchi, upping the level of Lulu. He's gonna go ahead and go into the Utopia Beyond battle phase. He said can't do it because of Kaliga. Think of the effect. Yeah, you cannot activate the effect of Utopia Beyond. So he's gonna go ahead. Is he gonna attack? Yeah, he's gonna go attack with Utopia Beyond. Link Karibo is gonna change the effect to make it 0. He's gonna he wants to go into Zeus, that's why he's asking. He goes into Zeus and passes turn. So right here he's gonna activate Meteor on his Drytron to pitch out Gamma to special summon out Ben 10 from graveyard. It's gonna activate Gamma, tributing out the Ben 10. It's gonna negate that with Crystal Wing, and the tactics is gonna go in now. Yep. tactics. So now you can just beat over the Caliga, and then the main phase 2. Slap on another copy. So he has double wipe now. Wipe. Yep. So it's gonna go ahead and pass turn here. So he draws Ash. Let's look at the graveyard. He has no Qinglong. He could attempt to normal summon out Ash, special summon out Neon, depending what rank 3 he's running on the extra deck. If he's running like a break sword, he could attempt to destroy the Zeus here, but he's probably just gonna pass turn since he wants to make this Gamma live. Let's see. Yeah, he passes turn here, so he's gonna go ahead and go into battle phase, attack with Zeus for 3,000. He's gonna go ahead and banish out 3. He's gonna get met with an Ash. Oh, that would have been cool if he changed the orange and then changed the Gamma. That would have been pretty cool. Which decides not to. Draws into Imperial Order. Main deck in the Order. We've seen this a lot on Tri-Brigade and recently also on Virtual World. Like, Order is one of those cards that is also good going second against certain decks. Like prank kits that like to use a lot of their spells during both players' turns. And decks like that. So it's gonna go ahead and draw a copy of Pot of Prosperity. Attack with Zeus for another 3,000. Activate Prosperity. He's gonna dig for 6. I mean for 3. Yeah, none of those are really good. I mean, best one would be Droplet because it can act as an imperm. Yeah. And then he's gonna put those at the bottom of the deck and pass turn. Pot of Desires, that's pretty good. He's gonna go ahead and activate Pot of Desires, banishing out 10. Let's look at those cards. Xuan Hu, some GG, some Lulus, another copy of Neon. Okay. So there should still be a Chuchi left on the deck. Draws into Roshi and Gamma, so those are not good at all. That's game right there. He's just hoping that he messes up by activating like Zeus effect to wipe. It's gonna activate Cyber Emergency. So let's see. Yeah. It was a misclick, so he adds a copy of Alpha. Pitch out the Alpha for Gamma, and this is game right here. This is just game. Activate Medionis to lower the attack of Gamma and attack. That's game. So now we're gonna go into game number 2. That was a crazy game 1 right there. That was pretty intense. I honestly thought that the Virtual World player had it, but the Drytron player played it very well. So the Virtual World player starts out with Lily, Order, another Order, 2 orders in 2 games. Solemn Judgment, Kowloon, and Emergency Teleport. So he has combo plus Order and Judgment. That is a strong hand right there. It's going up against double copy of Droplet, 1 Dark Ruler no more, 1 Zeta, and 1 Alpha. So he's kind of choosing not to, especially on Drytron, you don't normally see hand traps like Ash or Bell or any of those. So the Droplets and the Dark Ruler no mores are usually what you use in this deck, especially since you already have access to Orange, negate a lot of your opponent effects. So let's see, it's gonna activate Kowloon. It's gonna go ahead and place a copy of Chuchi on the field. Activate Lily effect. It's gonna go ahead and I'm assuming it's gonna double send Neon and Qinglong. Activate Emergency Teleport. Interesting that he's choosing to activate Emergency Teleport. What I probably would have just done instead would have been activate Qinglong, add Lulu, pitch the Emergency Teleport. But yeah, let's see. Special summon out the Neon. It's gonna go ahead and activate Neon already engraved. So it's gonna go ahead and synchro for a Coral Dragon. Okay, so he wants to go for a Crystal Wing play right here. So let's see. So it's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those for an Ultimate Zolkin. Coral Dragon effect to draw 1. Draws into Emergency Teleport. So never punish. He just grabs another one. So activate a copy of order. Also, he's doing this to play around Nibiru. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 5. So he's not even playing around Nibiru. I mean, he's just kind of baiting it out, if it makes sense. So he sets the copy of order, activates token effect, special summon out the crystal wing, activate Qinglong effect, grabbing Lulu, pitch the emergency teleport. Yep. Activate Lulu effect, targeting out the trap card, Chuchi. I love the fact that almost everybody places their monsters in defense position now. Before, back like when Lightning Storm first came out, everybody was getting punished by Lightning Storm, but now everybody's getting accustomed to that. I do the same thing myself. I always special summon them in defense position, unless I have like a plan behind it. So grabs a copy of Gigi, so he wants more follow-up. Activate the Gigi effect, targeting the Lulu, sending a copy of Xuan Hu. He's gonna go ahead and synchro both of those for a Muddy Mud Dragon. Activate Muddy Mud Dragon effect to go into a Dragoon. So he runs Kaliga plus Dragoon unless he sides the Dragoon. I'm not sure about that. But that's interesting though, that he's running 2 targets for the Muddy Mud Dragon. And normally what you would do against Drytron is you summon Kaliga, because they kind of require you to play like to activate multiple effects per turn, but he decides to go for Dragoon, so it's interesting right here. So sets a copy of Judgment, and he's gonna be able to get a discard off of the Gigi. So adds Lulu from grave and passes turn. So alright, and so I'm assuming he's gonna activate Dark Ruler no more at the beginning of main phase 1. He's gonna get me with an order or a judgment. So we'll see. Activate Dark Ruler no more. He says it's okay. Wow. That is interesting right there. Did he forget he had order? Why is he allowing the Dark Ruler no more to go through? So activate Alpha, pitching out the Zeta. Grabs a copy of Ben 10. Zeta effect tributing out Ben 10. Special summon out the Zeta. Adds a copy of Medionis. And now Ben 10 effect. Did he forget Ben 10, or is he doing it like right after the summon? Yeah, he's gonna grab a copy of Ava. Normal summon out the Ava. He's gonna go ahead and XYZ for a Mew Beta. And is that gonna get me with the judgment? He's thinking. I'm curious why he didn't chain the order. I'm confused, because was he worried about a droplet? Is that why he didn't want to do order, or was he worried of? I mean, even if they had like twin twisters or a droplet, he still had the judgment to protect the Imperial Order. So I'm confused why he didn't chain the order, or did he just forget he had order? I don't know. So he activates Judgment and then Ava effect, banishing out the Ben 10 to grab a copy of Herald of the Orange Light here. Sets a bluff. I mean, it's not a bluff, but sets a droplet and pass turn. So right here, he's going to go ahead and yep, the Drytron player just scoops it up. So we have 7 watchers, and we're going to go to a game 3. This match is pretty interesting. And I'm assuming the Alex is going to decide to go first since he's playing Drytron. So it's interesting what the virtual world player is going to decide to go for. So Alex starts off with Cyber Emergency, Medionis Draconits, the Diviner, Cross-Out Designator, and Nova. So he has full combo plus a Diviner. So, and Cross-Out Designator. So he has a way to protect his combo. And then the virtual role player starts out with Roshi, Droll and Lockbird, Kowloon, Xuan Hu, and Ash Blossom. So he has a way to combo. It's just kind of awkward. And he has 2 going second cards. So yeah, let's see what happens. So he's gonna activate Nova. Thing is saying think. He special summons out a copy of Zeta. Activate Cyber Emergency. Yeah, I thought he would have ashed it here, so he's probably gonna activate Droll here. He's gonna activate Droll. So activates Droll. Crossout Designator for sure. He's 100% he's running Droll. Yep. Activate Zeta. It's gonna get me with an Ash. Normal summon out Diviner. Diviner effect to pitch Herald the Arc Light. Grab a copy of Ben 10. Zeta effect engrave. Tributing out the Ben 10. Special summon out Zeta. Add a copy of Meteonis from deck. And then Ben 10 effect. It's probably gonna grab a copy of the orange. Oh no, he grabs a copy of the Herald of Ultiminus. Okay. Alright, and so he's gonna go ahead and activate Meteonis Draconits. He's gonna activate Meteonis Drytron. He's gonna go ahead and overlay both of those for Beatrice. And then Beatrice effect to send a copy of Gamma. Gamma effect tributing out the Ultiminus to special summon out the Gamma in another body. Copy of Zeta. Meteonis effect targeting Gamma, lowering the attack. It's gonna overlay both of those for a Mu Beta. Mu Beta effect to dump. And yeah, this is just full combo. Delta effect tributing out a copy of Mu Beta. Reveal Meteonis, draw a card, draws into a copy of Gamma. Meteonis effect to tributing out the Delta to special summon out the Ultiminus. So it's gonna end on that, and then during the standby phase, the draw phase is gonna activate Beatrice. So let's see. As of now, during the end phase of his turn, he has no negates. He would have gotten hard punished by something like a Nibiru, depending where he got hit. He has no fairies in hand, so yeah, let's see. Oh, a Gamma. Oh, wow. That's huge right there. That's huge. I wonder if he's going to activate it during the Beatrice effect. That's perfect right there. Let's see. Beatrice effect. He's saying think. He lets... Oh, he's going to go ahead and chain the Gamma to the Beatrice. Wow. That is huge. That is huge. He has no fairies. Wow. And now he can tell he has no fairies because there's no way you let that go through if you have a fairy in hand, because yeah, that would have gotten you two negations. So and now he's gonna activate Kowloon effect to activate a copy of Qinglong effect to negate Herald of Ultiminus. Oh no. Did he not realize he had no fairies? Oh man. Oh, he's throwing. He had... What is this game? Oh my gosh. If they're letting the Gamma go through, that means they don't have fairies. Because you're trading one negation for two, right? You negate with Ultiminus. Your Beatrice goes through, your Ava goes through, Ava gets you two negations, so they 100% negate the Gamma, 100%. Oh my gosh, man. And now, the reason why you may be like, why are you so mad, Yara? Well, if he activated Chuchi instead of Qinglong, he would have been able to target Roshi, target the Chuchi, send a copy of Qinglong, and now you have full combo. What you can do here is just go for a copy. You can go into Zeus, but oh man, what is this game? So it activates Roshi effect targeting Qinglong. It's gonna go ahead and add send a copy of Neon. Overlay both of those for a Fan effect to banish the Ultiminus and Gamma. He already has a Gamma, but he doesn't know that, so he's gonna go ahead and attack with Fan. Main phase 2. Slap on a Zeus with one material. What is this game? A Zeus with one material. That's why it's crucial, people. Like, read the room. Like, in here, you 100% know he does not have any fairies in hand. You don't have to negate with Qinglong. So he would have had full combo. He would have been able to set Qinglong, add Lulu. He would have had Chuchi plus Lulu, and Lulu would have been able to add another virtual world monster. Oh my god, man, this is I'm sorry, I'm just getting mad at this. But let's see. End phase that gets banished. That's because I play a lot of virtual world. That's why. That's so. Activate alpha. I mean, activate zeta, pitching out the alpha. Medionis effect to lower the attack of the zeta. Delta effect. Reveal a copy of Medionis. Draw a card. Draw another copy of Gamma. That banished Gamma is really doing your work, Fing. So it's gonna go ahead and overlay both of those for a Mu Beta effect to dump. It's gonna be able to dump a copy of the Zeta. Gamma effect, attributing out Gamma. So with the effect of Drytron, you contribute one other Drytron monster virtual from this card. So a lot of people say, oh, you cannot attribute out a copy of the same name for another. Yes, you can. It just has to be like another copy of it. So if you want to use the Gamma effect, you have to attribute another copy of another Gamma. So it doesn't restrict you to another name. So activate Medionis to go for a copy of, and this is just game. Yeah. Activate a copy of activate the Xuan Hu. It's gonna be able to go attack with Mu Beta. Takes 1,000 damage. Activate Diviner. Diviner effect to send a copy of Elder Entity Int. Sends the Zeus. So right here, what's gonna happen is it's probably just gonna go into Zeus, more than likely. So it slaps on a downer, slaps on the Zeus, and passes turn. So yeah, he's gonna activate copy of GG. So what you do here as the virtual role player, you target either of these. They're gonna go ahead and activate the effect of Zeus. They're not gonna want it to go through. Then you normal summon out GG, special summon out the Neon, but you don't have a Zeus anymore, so that's another thing. Activate the Xinglong, targeting, banishing out Roshi, targeting out the Zeus. Let's see. Yeah, then GG effect. Sends a copy of Chuchi. Then Neon effect engrave. Now, yeah, this Dragon is just gonna go in, banish out 2 to pop those 2, and yep, Alex just takes it. Wow, that was a match. Let me just tell you that much. I think Fing deserved to lose. Honestly, he just deserved to lose. I think good players, they track what cards the opponents has in their hand, or what cards they could potentially have in their hand. Like, he should have known he had no fairies in hand. If he would have just placed a copy of Chuchi, it would have been a wrap pretty much. So yeah, that's a little lesson that we can all take. Just track what cards your opponent adds from their deck to their hand. Just track them, what cards they still have left over, what cards they could potentially have in their hand, right, based on the actions they're taking. So yeah, a little lesson that I have to work on myself, and that I think anybody that wants to improve in this game should be working on. But yeah, as always, guys, this was Yata here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, but I'll catch you on the next replay. Take care.